I'm going. Thanks so much for joining us here on Atlanta News First Plus. I'm Joy Lim Nakrin. Okay, just want to share with you some of the top stories that we're following right now, and I want to start with the investigation into a shooting outside of a Six Flags. Okay, so the latest now is that there is a 15-year-old in the hospital, still in the hospital, after he was shot by a Cobb County police officer outside the Six Flags over Georgia this past weekend. Really, a lot of questions as to how this all unfolded. But police say it happened after the shots were fired at them from a group of people, and fights involving hundreds of people broke out inside the park. Atlanta News First Asia Wilson has more from outside Grady Memorial Hospital.
At last check, that 15-year-old was in critical condition here at Grady Memorial Hospital. And while we do not have the names of anyone involved, park goers and community activists say they are furious about what happened near Six Flags over Georgia, and they're calling for change. Cobb County police say this happened a little after 6 on Saturday night. They say it all started when an unruly crowd of about 500 to 600 people began fighting inside the park. Police were able to get them outside the park gate, but that's when they say an unknown group started shooting at police officers, and an officer shot back, hitting that 15-year-old suspect. This has caught the attention of many, like the president with the New Order National Human Rights Organization, who says he wants the gun violence in this community to end.
Just the fact the suspects that's doing these crimes are younger and younger. 15 years old. You're supposed to be being at home playing Atari or video game. You out committing adult crimes. That's unacceptable. I'm angry.
All of this happening on the park's opening day. We did receive a statement from officials from Six Flags over Georgia who say they do everything they can to protect people both inside and outside the park. At this hour, no information on any arrests. We do know that the Georgia Bureau of Investigation is investigating. In Atlanta, Asia Wilson, Atlanta News First.
Thank you so much to Asia for that report. I also want to let you know that we are following the latest on the YSL trial. Okay, let me show you a live look inside the courtroom right now. We are just showing the seal because court is still just getting underway and is still assembling. You can see kind of the top of somebody's head, but we just do this because we want to avoid showing anything that isn't appropriate when court is not on the record, when jurors are assembling. Obviously, there are court orders, it would be in violation of court orders to show any jurors. So as soon as that begins, it's beginning a little bit late today, we're going to take you inside the courtroom live, but I do want to let you know that really this is the last we're going to hear of the testimony for a little bit of time, until mid-March, actually, the last day the jury is going to hear testimony. So it's going to go on a bit of a break, and while the jury's out, the court will then be handling a number of motions. Of course, this whole trial is centered around acclaimed rapper Jeffrey Williams, aka Young Thug, and allegations that he was really the head honcho in a criminal street gang, which defense attorneys say was just a record label. We're going to keep following the latest on that. Also want to let you know that the brother of the suspected UGA murderer is in court today. So this man is who you're looking at is actually the brother, I should say 29-year-old Diego Ibarra, who is charged with having a fake green card to get hired at UGA, but was fired for not being able to submit other documents required to keep the job. So again, he's the brother of the man suspected of killing the nursing student Laken Riley, and he's going to be making his first court appearance today in Macon in federal court in front of a federal judge. We're going to follow the latest on that. Another story that we continue to follow as well, the disqualification hearings involving Fulton County DA Fonnie Willis, and a decision is expected within the next 2 weeks here. Of course, she now admits to a romantic relationship with Special Prosecutor Nathan Wade, the two of them prosecuting the election interference case involving former President Trump and his allies. And of course, a decision is expected on whether she and he can remain on the case, or whether there was a conflict of interest that would disqualify them. We're going to keep following the latest on that. And if you sign up for our mobile news app, you'll get alerts sent right to your phone so that you'll be notified when a decision happens. Okay, let's talk about what's happening in Collier Hills, because a tree knocked out power in that neighborhood. Dozens of homes actually were left without power overnight after this tree damaged some utility lines, and crews were called to Collier Road between Louise Howard Park and Tanyard Creek Park just before 2 o'clock this morning. After that happened, as you can see, it blocked the roadway actually. It could be seen leaning over the street, the utility pole. The tree also damaged a section of the bridge that divides Howard Park and Tanyard Park. So about 220 homes were impacted by this outage. The power has since been restored. Collier Road is blocked off between Overbrook Drive and Redland Road. So it's definitely something that you want to watch out for. Okay, let's talk about Sorry, I am trying to work graphics at the same time that I'm trying to work video and talk, so I apologize for a little bit of a lag time there. But let's talk about Atlanta's new lifestyle show for a moment, ATL Live. All right, here we have Gravir Denza joining us,
Yes.
one of our morning anchors, Gravir. I mean, and we could hear in the newsroom so much excitement, and we heard a marching band. It's a big day.
I was going to say, how could you miss the marching
Right.
band?
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
They were loud and proud, and they were really
Yeah.
good. Yes, it's a brand new lifestyle show, which is airing at 9:30. It launched today. It is called ATL Live, and you're going to have a half hour, great opportunity. I know that, we have to bring you the news, obviously, of the day throughout the morning, and sometimes it gets to be bad news. So we figured maybe for a half hour, you could kick back. We're going to have cooking segments. We're going to have musical guests. We are going to show you a little bit of Atlanta. And this morning, during our 8 a.m. show here on Atlanta News First, Rick Fulbaum and Lana Harris had a chance to sit down and talk to the two hosts of ATL Live. So here's a little preview.
We are now a little over an hour away before the launch of a brand new lifestyle show on Atlanta News First.
And joining us are the hosts of ATL Live, Becky Sotero and Javino Fortson Evans. Ladies, welcome.
Thank you.
Congratulations
Thank you so
on
much.
this
Yes,
new show. We're
thank
so glad
you.
that you're here, part of our family now. What is ATL Live, Javina?
I'm going to say it's a little bit of everything.
Okay.
We're giving all the things. It is the best of the A. So that's our culture, our music, our food, the vibes. They're immaculate here. So we want to make sure that everybody knows that.
Bringing it alive.
Yeah.
All right, that is awesome. Now, Becky, you just came from Savannah, our
did.
sister station. What's it like being here?
Oh, I love it. I have missed a thriving metropolis. I lived in Los Angeles
Yeah.
for about 15 years, so it feels good to be back where it's all happening. There's a Trader Joe's here,
Yes.
and IKEA. It's the little things.
Watch out for the dumplings.
Yes,
at
we
the
were talking about the
I know,
dumplings.
my heart is broken. It's okay.
Well, that's great. So today is the debut of your
Yes,
show,
yes.
and everyone in the newsroom is getting ready. You guys are bringing in a big marching band today.
Yes.
Is that going to be an everyday thing, or just today for the launch?
Should we see how today goes?
Well, let's see.
Yes.
I don't think so. I think it'll be a one-day kind of thing.
Yes, it might be like a monthly thing, depending. We don't want to blow out all the speakers in here, but
Right.
it's gonna be good. We don't want to give away too much, but we have a great guest.
Yes, we do.
We have some great treats,
Ooh.
and we have music.
Okay.
all in one show.
That
love
sounds like everything that people want to hear. I think they'll also love hearing you're from here.
Yes. So I was an anchor for the ABC station back in San Francisco for the last 5 years. And which camera am I? 7, 6? I don't know. I'm talking this general direction. But I am a graduate of Tucker High School. So
Yeah.
from the area here, grew up
How
here.
psyched is your family?
Oh, they're extremely excited that I am home now and brought my husband. This is the first time he's lived in Atlanta, so showing him all the different neighborhoods, all the food. We have a different way of eating here than I think we do on the West Coast. So he's getting used to the things being
What do you
fried
mean?
and dyed and
Oh, okay.
all of
You
that good
eat.
stuff.
You eat
You
here.
eat.
Yes.
You eat in
You
California.
feel full
Yeah,
here in Atlanta.
very
I'll say that.
full. It's not like a sprinkle of avocado on top and we call it a day.
No, but it's great because there are so many transplants, and we love the transplants, but it's not often you come across someone who is born and raised in Atlanta. So.
Well, I should actually say raised, but
Okay.
But only
Okay.
because people are very protective of people that are, born
That's
and
true.
raised here in the A, but raised in the A like Usher. That's
Yes.
what he says in the song.
Right.
All right, we want to get to know you ladies
Yes.
a little bit, so we're going to play a game, if you don't mind. Of
course.
Called This or That.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Okay, so this or that. Winning a lottery or finding a soulmate?
Soulmate.
Soulmate
Yes.
all the way.
Yeah, interesting.
Yes.
Okay, would you rather go to a sporting event or a concert?
Concert.
Okay.
Sporting event.
Yes,
Yes, tomboy
This is a
hockey
girl.
fan.
Okay,
Okay.
nice, nice.
All right, road trip or flight?
Flight.
Road trip.
Really?
The yin to my yang. We know
Wow.
this. I love I road trip
Interesting.
from the West Coast to the East Coast when I moved, and I loved it. I thrived.
Okay,
So, yes.
salty or sweet?
Sweet.
salty.
Oh my gosh! You know what? You guys are going to be able to cover a lot.
Literally.
We are.
Literally.
We're finding that out as the days go on.
Jovina loves her sweets. I've learned that.
Yes, she does. I always have a little treat upstairs, so you know we're.
Well, congratulations. We look forward to watching you this
Yeah.
morning on ATL Live at 9:30. We'll be
He wrapped it.